Well, welcome everybody. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you. And since you're watching this presentation, I just have to assume you're searching for a new direction. Maybe a way to make more money, perhaps a career change. Whatever your reason, we're glad you're here, and we want to thank you for allowing us to share the vision of World Global Network. You know, if you're one of the millions of people who have been involved in the home-based business direct sales industry like myself, and it hasn't turned out like you've expected, well, it's not your fault. Well, let me back up here a second. You know, maybe if you joined a company and did nothing expecting to buy a new car, a new house, maybe retire on an island in a week or so, and you never did anything, well, let me just say that that's not going to happen. The litmus test that I use to rate any opportunity is very simple. I ask this real simple question: would anyone buy the product or service if it were not for the opportunity? If that answer is no, I say run. It's not worth it. It's a waste of time. So what you're going to hear about over the next 20 or so minutes is about a rock-solid global company that have products that people are buying with or without the opportunity, what I like to refer to as internal and external consumption. So if you're really ready to improve your life, then we'd like to take you through a little presentation, and I want you to take some notes as we go through. I'm going to give you some websites that you can look at after we're all done with everything. But before we begin, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. I've been in the industry now for 27 years, almost 3 decades. I built some massive organizations, well over 400,000 people in a couple of different companies, only to see those companies disappear. I've made over $15 million in this industry, and I've definitely created verifiable 25 millionaires, and I've helped hundreds of thousands of people make that extra part-time income, a lot of them a very substantial full-time income. So about 3 years ago, myself and my partner, Antonio Alvarez, and I started on a search, a quest, if you will, to find the perfect opportunity. And right when we were about ready to give up, I mean, we had flown all over the globe meeting with owners of companies, in June of this year, we found it very accidentally, and I have to say it was just divine intervention that came in just about ready when we were ready to leave and get out of the industry altogether, a company called World Global Network. And that's what you're going to hear about tonight. Well, one thing led to another. Meetings happened very quickly, and then a group flew over to London to meet with the entire executive team. That was July 11th, 12th, 13th, right around there. And this team went over to start to strategize on the opening of the North American market. And then in August, about 100 of our friends all got together in Miami to meet with the CEO and the North American management team. And you're going to hear about Miami becoming the new global headquarters for World Global Network. So let me run you through the whole presentation. You know, what we've got here, folks, is, you know, up until about 8 weeks ago, World Global Network wasn't even on anybody's radar. Nobody that I knew ever had heard about them, and so it was kind of amazing to us that there was a company with over 300,000 distributors doing almost $200 million in business, operating in almost 100 countries, and with 6 people in the top 150 industry earners that none of us had ever heard about. But, you know, it was a reality. I mean, they are here, and they are a very, very solid company. And what you're going to see here is what you're seeing right now is the World Insurance Group, and that is the parent company of World Global Group, and then World Global Assets and a few other companies that they own. World Global Network is a publicly traded company headquartered in London and is in the process of becoming publicly listed in the UK. Here's, again, all the companies under the World Global Group banner. You're going to hear about Power Clouds. We won't hear about the global money or the global cards right now, but we'll talk about World Global Network and their various divisions. So, again, our offices, very prestigious offices, a brand new one that was just opened up in July, over the 4th of July holiday, as a matter of fact. And my partner Antonio was in Singapore with the CEO to help open that office. The New York office, the London office is at the Royal Exchange, where we met in July of this year. And of course, the manufacturing facility in China, the big office in Moscow in Russia, and then the CELAT office in Dublin. And now the new office, and you're going to see a little video that was produced just for the launch of the North American operation. And so that's the office. World Global Network is a pending member of the DSA. If you don't know the DSA, Direct Selling Association, pending member. And there's only about 200 companies, folks, that are part of the DSA, and it's very prestigious. Again, a company has to be at least 2 years old in order to even apply for being part of the DSA. You know, and then the Singapore Business Federation, and that just happened in January of 2012. Mr. Fabio Galdi, great guy, 43 years old. As you see, he was born in 1972 in Italy, founded one of the largest ISPs in Italy and the 5th largest in Europe, right? So he's had just an illustrious career in telecommunications and technology. But what I like to point out is what has happened in the industry, the industry of network marketing that we're in. In 2012, 2013, he was voted one of the top 10 CEOs of the network marketing industry, a top 5 emerging CEOs in the network marketing business. And according to Alexa, we've got the 8th most visited network marketing website in the world, so there's a lot of traffic going through. The mission of World Global Network, pretty clear, changing people's lives, and what's going to happen here, what has already happened over the past 3 years, is they've changed a lot of lives. And that brings me back to a point, folks. This is not a startup, and a lot of people say, well, why is that relevant, right? Here's why. 98% of startup businesses fail in the first 24 months. Bad business models, inexperience, underfunded, as well as many, many other reasons. And I've been guilty of promoting and joining a startup business only to see those things fail. And that's why we went in search of the perfect opportunity, something that was rock solid and was ready to come into America. And little did we know that it was going to be World Global Network. We've all heard of people making fortunes, right, by being at the right place at the right time. Well, I'm living proof of that. I've been at the right place at the right time and have made millions. And we've all heard story after story of that happening and always wishing that person that they were talking about was you, right? Well, in February 2004, Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Facebook, invited 5 people to his Harvard dorm room to pitch them on an idea. Guess what it was? Well, 5 people. 3 of them went. They became billionaires. The other 2, I don't know, they might have hung themselves once they found out what they missed, right? But, the other 2 didn't go. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's your turn. It's time for everyone to start telling that story about you. Let me share some few facts about World Global Network and why we feel so strongly that this will become a reality. One of the reasons is, of course, the heart. The heart of the company is in giving. They have a foundation called World for People Foundation. So if you go to worldforpeople.org, you can read all about and look at everything that the company is doing. They're providing clean water. They're providing education, building buildings and building schools. Just an amazing foundation. You can go to worldforpeople.org and read all about it. And like I said, World comes to North America. This is an amazing opportunity for all of us. Here we are in the pre-launch of a company that's already, in business for 3 years, has over 300,000 distributors doing business in over 100 countries, and they're now just coming into the U.S. and Canadian markets. So We are part of the launch team that's helping them, assisting them in bringing the business into North America. Here we are in this, what we call our WIP phase, right? Our World Important People phase, which August, September. We look to pre-launch the company sometime into September, early October. And then when we go into pre-launch, the Miami office will open, and then we'll be building toward the big event, the international conference, December the 2nd through the 6th in Dubai. Now, if you've always wanted to go to Dubai, and I know that a lot of people on the phone here have always wanted to go and see and marvel at everything that's there, it's your opportunity. We're going to have a contest. The company's going to have a contest that will allow you to be part of the North American launch team that will go over to Dubai and be introduced to the 7,000 people that will be at that convention. So that's a little bit about World Global Network and what's happening. So what I want you to see is this little video. It's an incredible piece. Let me just get that started. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that. Anyway, let's get on to the product line, and then we're going to get right into the compensation. World Global Network is involved in 5 of the greatest growth industries. Direct sales, obviously, mobile and wearable technology, and we're going to talk about tablets and smartphones. We're going to talk about mobile advertising. We're also going to talk about video and VoIP communications and renewable energy, a product that they call Power Clouds. So, you know, there's products that are being sold in the markets in over 100 countries, and there's a specific product line that is coming into America. And all of those details are all going to be disclosed at pre-launch. I know a lot of people have got questions now during this pre-launch phase of what are the products, when can we get them, and all of those things. And trust me, there's nobody that I'd like to share it with more than you guys, but you know, that information is just not available yet. We're the early birds. We're one of the few people, and there's only a handful of people in the U.S. and the Canadian market that even know that World Global Network exists. But you know, here's some of the technology line. The World Phone 4G. This is already out. The World Phone 4U is coming right now, and then of course our World Mini Tablet. And again, folks, we don't sell. World Global Network doesn't sell anybody else's products. They design it, as you see, and you can go to the website and look at all the product videos. There are specific product videos for each one of the products, so that you can have not only an opportunity website, but you'll also have a product website that will explain to your prospect, your customer, you know, what the product is, what it does, and how much it costs, and so on and so forth. So, incredible products. Again, very Italian design and very interesting and usable products. AdCoin. I could spend the next 20 minutes talking about AdCoin, but it's a mobile advertising platform. We're delivering over 6 million impressions right now, and here's what happens. Every time you get a call on your smartphone, a text on your smartphone, an ad pops up. Every time you look at the ad, you make money. You make money from everybody in your organization that's looking at ads, customers, and the ads are all relevant. You can either pass the ad or accept it or look at it. There's all kinds of different offers, and they will be relevant to you. So targeted toward the viewer. Power Clouds, I'm not going to spend a great deal of time on this, but this is a phenomenal. This is what caught my attention. And Power Clouds is a renewable energy, solar energy farm. We're not putting solar panels on people's houses. We're putting them in farms. And solar, the Power Cloud number 15 is just now being sold out, and the last ones have been being built in Japan. So you can go to powerclouds.com and see all about it and read all about it. The new products coming soon, you know, that are going to be explained in Dubai are just absolutely fantastic. The space concept, and the space concept is a unified communication experience. It's everything that you need to communicate online and via mobile, and that's going to be mail service, contact lists, calendars, task organizers, document storage. I mean, just everything imaginable, all in one spot, and all very accessible to everyone. And it's going to be something that everyone is going to want to have. Communication, collaboration on the office or on the road, right? I mean, it's and all of these things are going to be introduced in Dubai. And of course, you can go to space.works, just like it says here, space.works, and take a look at some of the preview. Now, this is something that is just absolutely phenomenal. This is a space computer. Now, it looks a lot larger than it actually is. We saw it for the first time in London in July, and then Mr. Fabio Galdi showed everybody who was in Miami and explained and went through the video of what the space computer is. This is wearable technology. This little space computer is just a tad over 1 inch square. 1 inch square, right? And how you use it is, and this is your CPU. Right? I mean, this is the whole thing. This is your laptop, if you will, that you put in your pocket. You put on a chain and wear it around your neck. And all you have to do is put on a pair of space glasses, and now you've got an incredible experience happening right in front of your eyes, a 40-inch monitor that can expand to 400-inch monitor so that you can watch movies or football games or all of those things online, but it's a working computer. So again, the first 5,000 of those will be introduced at the Dubai International Conference. So And there we're talking about the Dubai conference again. So that's a little bit about the product line. There's a lot more here, but there's just not enough time to go into everything. So what I'd like to do now is take you through the compensation plan. And you know, if you've got a revolutionary company, you want to have a revolutionary compensation plan, a plan that pays an awful lot of money for for your effort. And so a little recap on everything, you know, a 3-year-old company, ground floor opportunity, and that's what it is in the U.S. and Canadian market. It is a ground floor opportunity. Mobile technology, mobile advertising, you know, the product line, that free company in business for 3 years, over 300,000 distributors, right, in 100 countries, and soon to become one of the 200 companies of the DSA. Now, the problem with compensation plans, and we all have been around, I mean, this line is full of people that have been in the industry for a long time. And, you know, the problem with compensation plans are compensation plans. I mean, they were designed for you to lose, not designed for you to win. They were designed to create breakage, to become very complicated so that you don't understand them. And there's just been a lot of thought been put into various compensation plans, and everybody's always touting the next greatest, biggest, best compensation plan, and we're not doing that. We're saying that we've got an incredible plan that will pay you more money, listen to me, 3 to 4 times more money than any plan. No decreasing percentages, no legs to balance, no percentages paid on lesser legs, right? No matrix, binary, unilevel stair step, none of those things. And folks, it's not what the company pays out. We all hear of companies paying out all kinds of ridiculous amounts of money. We pay out 80%, 60%, 40%, 90%, whatever. You know, it's what they pay you that really is what's important, right? Highlights of this revolutionary wealth plan, and we're going to talk about a 10% IQ bonus. IQ bonus is what we refer to as a fast start, and it only happens a couple of times. Up to 100% matching bonus on your IQ, your IQ team, right? Your first team, and up to a 50% matching bonus on your world team, your first and second levels, and then also a 20% coded bonus on your world team. I know that sounds like a mouthful, but I'm telling you, once you look at the plan, it's very simple, very easy, and you'll get it. Right now, it's $49. We're not taking anybody's money. Right now, the only way you can join is by invitation. You have to get a voucher, right? What we call is a WIP voucher from your sponsor. And then you can join the company, pre-position yourself, and I'll explain why that's important here in a second. But we've got 3 packages. You join the company for $49, and then you have 3 packages that you can either purchase or work yourself into, right? So you can purchase the Power Master package down here, and you would have a 10% IQ bonus. You'd have a 20% coded bonus on and commissions. Or you could go out and sponsor people and create 2,400 in personal volume, right, in a month, and be at that position, that level. So your choice. You can either buy it or earn it. We're going to talk very quickly about the IQ bonus. Everybody gets this. Not very difficult, not very complicated. All the illustrations that I'm going to use are based on the Power Master or the $1,200 package. So we're talking about your World Important People team, right? Your first 2 people, the most important people. They come into the business, purchase the $1,200 Power Master package. You would earn $120 or 10% of the $1,200. Again, straight 100% BV to dollars. So you'd earn $240. Now, you know, that's okay. I mean, that's not very exciting, but it's going to get a whole lot more exciting as we continue here. As you sponsor your first person in your WIP team, you're going to earn a 20% matching bonus. After you sponsor your second person, you're going to earn a 40% matching bonus on your first 2 people. As you start building now your world team, you're going to earn a 60% matching bonus on your first 2 people. And you see how this just continues, right? Your 4th person, 80%, your 5th person, now you are earning 100% matching bonus on your first 2 people. So that gets very exciting. You start to think about, well, who are going to be my best 2, the best 2 people that I can possibly put in so I can earn 100% matching bonus and help them. Everything that you can help them with, you're going to earn. They earn $10,000, just like it says. They earn $10,000 each, you earn 20. So this is a very help compensation plan, really written and thought about very closely with no breakage in this, folks. I just want you to understand there's no breakage. The coded bonus is absolutely amazing. And this is where it gets very excited. Now, here's your world team, your 3rd, your 4th, your 5th, your 6th, your 7th. And that's all we're going to use, and that's all we're going to demonstrate are just the 7, because that's where you maximize. You maximize the compensation plan by having your organization look like this, right? Your first 2, your WIP team, and then your world team, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So a total of 7 people total. You make 20% of their package purchase, right? And so you've put them into the business, and you're helping them along, and 5 times $240, you've just made $1,200. Okay, so everybody gets that. Now this is what's very interesting. These people, your world team, are all coded to you. And interesting are that the world important people, the WIP team of each one of these is also coded to you. So they're starting to put in their first 2 people, and kind of looks like this, right? And what happens is you're going to earn 20%. These people are all coded to you, so you're going to earn 20% of their purchase, whether they purchase a $300, $600, or $1,200 package matters not. But this demo is for the $1,200 package. So, but now what happens is the first 2 people of everybody in your world team is coded to you. So you continue to get paid deeper and deeper and deeper to infinity. The first 2 of the first 2 of the first 2 of the first 2 of the first 2, and so you can see how large that will be. The commissions, again, these are monthly commissions. These are commissions from products and services that people will buy, customers will buy from the company. And this example that we're using here is $150 in personal purchases, and then this person's got, this number 3 has got 10 customers, each using $45. So 10 times $45 is $450. Plus 150 is 600. 20% of 600 is 120. I wanted you to see how I got to that number. So, if your organization, your world team, again, looked like this, and you had 5 people in your world team to max out the compensation plan, you would have $600 in earnings. 120 times 5 is 600. But if that continued to duplicate just like that with no variance, which we know won't happen, but some will have more, some will have less. But again, the first 2 people of everybody in your world team are coded to you. And if everybody duplicated what was done above, you'd earn $1,200 in commissions from that group, and then 2,400, 4,800. I think you get the idea here of this example to infinity. You'll earn on the first 2 of the first 2 of the first 2 of the first 2 on their initial package purchases, and then also on their monthly commitments and their customers that they bring into the business. Now, we wouldn't ever not talk about the matching bonuses. again, we have a 100% matching bonus on your first 2 people, and then we also put in a 50% matching bonus on your world team, right? Now, again, we only put 5 people down here. This could go to 8, 9, 10, but this maximizes it. And let me tell you why. You might say to me, well, what if my first 2 people aren't my best 2 people? Well, as soon as you have an organization that looks like this, your first 2 and then 5 in your world team, what the computer does, we call it a floating code. The computer will search your personally sponsored organization and find your best 2. If the best 2 next month were number 4 and 5, it would match them 100% and pay you and match the other ones 50%. And that would happen month after month after month after month. So you don't have to worry about your best 2 being your first 2. After you have an organization like that, like this, and then the computer is going to take care of it for you. So 50% matching bonus on all your personally sponsored. Obviously, if they went out and were earning $10,000 each, that's $50,000. 25,000 to you, plus the 20,000 in matching bonuses from your first 2 people at $10,000 each. So that's $45,000 monthly bonus in just match. But then we added on a second level matching bonus, which got to be very interesting because if this group looked like this, right, and then their world team came along and they each duplicated this whole structure, then you're talking about a massive organization, down on your second level, which could easily create $50,000 a month incomes in that organization down these on your second generation, which would make you $125,000 if those were plus the other $20,000 from your first 2, so $170,000 in just matching bonuses. So, folks, there's a lot of reasons to pay attention to World Global Network, but let me just tell you specifically what they are right now. We're in the pre-launch phase, right? We're positioning leaders. In this positioning leaders phase, everybody that pre-registers with one of the WIP codes that you get from your sponsor, we're not taking anybody's money. The company is giving you a voucher that's worth $49 that you're going to get an incredible starter kit for. And then when we go into pre-launch, you're going to have the opportunity to decide at that time whether or not you want to participate. A lot of people have already built, incredible organizations of hundreds of people already, and you're going to be able to decide which package you want to buy. If you purchase the $600, what we call the power package, $600 package, it will be automatically upgraded to the $1,200 package with all of its goods and services in that package. You'll be sent that package, right? Now, but more importantly, it'll place you at the top of the compensation plan, and it will also have a coupon inside of that package that will be redeemable for one of the first 5,000 space computers. Now, it's not a free, you don't get it, for free. This is a coupon that will allow you to purchase one of the first 5,000 space computers that come out in December. So what a nice gift to give somebody for Christmas. So let me just make sure that everybody understands that. If you register now with one of the WIP codes, then you have the opportunity to buy the $1,200 package, basically the Master Power package, Power Master package at half price. Basically, you buy the $600, you're upgraded to the $1,200 package. You're placed at the top of the compensation plan. If you decide that, hey, this is really not for you, no harm, no foul. Just go on about your business and enjoy yourself, right? But it makes sense to get in the game right now while the game is available, because once the pre-launch happens, all of these things will go away. We won't need, so right now, the company's given us 2,000 vouchers, $2,049 vouchers to give away to people that want to bring their teams in, bring other people in, sponsor other people, get them positioned so that they can make a decision come pre-launch. So I would encourage you to get back with the person that invited you onto this webinar and get the information and get the WIP code, get registered, and then if you wanted to and you see an opportunity here like we do and like others do, then I would encourage you to go tell some other people and get them in front of this information as quickly as possible. Coming up here very shortly, there's going to be some events that are going to be taking place around the country. We'll get that schedule out to you very quickly as soon as we finalize it. But that's about it for the presentation here this evening. I appreciate everybody being here. We had a packed house, as I see, and hope that it was all informational and educational, and that you take us up on the offer to get positioned and watch what happens. We're going to rewrite history together. So with that, thanks for being here tonight. We will officially end this and stop the recording.